stand up and we will be going to pray first. Rafael, will you please our prayer? Good afternoon, grade 4 Jacinto. Okay, may you please remain standing. Is there anyone absent for today, Gianel? Before we begin, we start our day lively and full of energy. We will going to sing math song. Do you know this song? Okay, sing with me. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, thank you very much. You may now take your seat. Now let me remind you about our classroom rules. To always smile. Can you show me your big smile? Okay. Okay. Now, face your classmate and show them your smile. Okay. Smile stands for S, stay focused and attentive. M, maintain a respectful attitude. I for involve yourself actively in class. L for listen carefully. A, E for enjoy learning. And that is stands for smile. Now, before that, may I request everyone to please pick up those pieces of paper under your chairs. If not, we will going to proceed. Now, I have here, eyes on me. I have here sets of flashcards and it contains different fractions. All you have to do is read the fraction that I will going to touch. Did you get it? Are you ready? Ready na? Ready na? Okay, let's begin. Everybody read. Very good. How about this one? Good job. How about this one? Excellent. How about this one? Okay, the last one. Very good. You answered it all correctly. Give yourself a fireworks clap. 1, 2, 3, begin. Okay, thank you very much. Now for our short review, we will going to have a activity. I have here wheel and it contains different figures of fraction. All you have to do is identify what is the figure representing as a fraction. Did you get it? Did you get it? Now, let's proceed. Okay, who wants to answer? Ace. Is Ace correct? Very good. Ace is correct. Now, next. Wants to answer? RJ. What do you call the number on the upper part? What? Okay, this is 112. What do you call the number on the upper part? Yes. This is the numerator. How about this? The denominator. And the line that separates them is? Very good. This is numerator, fraction bracket. Since that you really understand, or do you have do you have knowledge? You have knowledge in fraction. Now we will going to proceed. I have a question. Who among you likes to go to the market with her mother or father? Why do you want to go to the market, Daisy? Yes, that is a great idea to bond with your family. How about the others? Yes, Yanel, why do you want to go to the market with your mother? Very good. Yanel wants to go to the market because he wants to see different food. Again, who wants to go to the market with her parents? What is her name? Bella. What did you buy in the market? Bella buy a fish. How about the others? RR. What? Ice cream. RR buy ice cream. I also go to the market like you. I also want to go to the market together with my mother because I will able to buy what I want, like dress, clothes, etc. And now later we will going to meet a boy who also loves to go with her mother to the market. Are you excited to meet him? Yes. But before we know who is that boy, I will going to present what is our topic for today. And it is all about everybody with our topic for today is about the kinds of fraction. The first kind is everybody with yes, the proper fraction. The second one is everybody with the first one is improper fraction. The second one is the improper fraction. And the third one is the very good, the mixed number. Proper fraction, let us proceed. The first one, the proper fraction. Who wants to read? What is the definition of proper fraction? Casey, will you please read?
Are the fraction in which the numerator is less than its denominator.
Thank you, Casey. Proper fraction is the fraction in which the numerator is less than its denominator. How about the improper fraction? Who wants to read? Yes, Mira. Thank you, Mira. How about the third one, the mixed number? Who wants
number that combines a whole number and a fraction.
Yes, thank you very much. Now that we already know the three kinds of fraction, we will go into read a short story about a boy who really loves to go to the market with his mother. His name is Clarence. We will going to read it first. Everybody, read it loudly.
One Saturday morning, Clarence
Accompanied
accompanied his mother to the market to buy ingredients for their dish. They bought 3-4 kilograms of potatoes,
one and one half
1.5 kilogram of chicken, and another kilogram of garlic.
Did you understand it?
Yes!
Now I have here questions about what we read. Number one question. What are the ingredients did Clarence and his mother buy? What are the ingredients? Yes, GNL? Can you name one? Include the measurement.
3-4 kilogram of potatoes.
Include, very good. 3-4 kilograms of potatoes. What else? Yes, Shamara?
1.5 kilogram of chicken.
Yes, that's right. 1.5 kilograms of chicken. What else? RJ?
5 kilograms of garlic.
Very good. 5/3 kilograms of garlic. Number two question is, what do you think is Clarence's mother going to cook? He will going to cook?
Adobo.
Yes, Ace. Very good. Clarence's mother will going to cook adobo because it has ingredients chicken, potato, and garlic. For the last question, aside from cooking, where do you think we can apply fraction in our daily life? Earlier, in the story, the mother of Clarence bought different ingredients, and the practical application of fraction in this situation is the measurement of the different ingredients that they buy. Aside from cooking, where we can apply fraction? Who has an idea, Mira?
For slicing some food.
Yes, very good. We can apply fraction in slicing some food. Like for example, you have a cake and it needs to divide in 4 equal parts. You will going to use fraction to divide it equally. Very good, Mira. How about the others? Do you have any idea? Yes, GML?
Music notes.
Yes, in the music notes. How?
In music notes, they have some one half soft voice.
Yes, in the music notes, we can see different musical notations like 1/8, 1/4, 4/4, like that. What else? Yes, Casey, what is your idea? Yes, we can also use fraction in slicing pizza or different food. The other answer or the other practical application that we can use fraction is when we are baking. We need 1/2 kilogram of flour, sugar, 1/4, 1/2 cup of water, like that. We can use fraction on that kind of situation. Now that we already identified the ingredients that Clara's mother buy, now I want you to look for the fraction that you can see in this story. What are the fractions that you can see? Yanel. That is the kind of fraction. What are the fraction or the example fraction that you can see in this? Try again, Janet.
1 and 1/2.
Yes, 1 and 1/2. What else? Casey.
3/4.
Yes, we have here 3/4. What else? Jillian. 5/3. Very good. The first one is, everybody read? 3/4. The second one is 5/3. And the last one is,
1 and 1/2.
very good, 1 and 1/2. Now, these are the example fraction that we can see in this story. Now we will going to identify in which kind of fraction they are belong. But first, let us illustrate this fraction. We will going to start with 3/4, but we will going to put a twist in illustrating it. Now, the instruction is, your task is you will going to identify which one is illustrating 3/4. You will going to select from 1, 2, or 3. Which one is illustrating 3/4? Yes, friends. What is your answer? You will going to select 1, 2, or 3 that illustrate 3/4. Yes, very good. Now, the second one is illustrating 3/4. Why? Let us count the shaded part.
1, 2, 3.
That represents the numerator 3. And the fourth is the whole part. Let us count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's why this illustration is 3/4. The second one, which one is illustrating 5/3? Who wants to answer? 5/3. Yes, Ace. Number 1, let's see. Your answer is correct. How? The shaded part represents the numerator. Let us count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The shaded part represents the numerator, and the denominator represents the whole part of the circle, which is, let us count,
1, 2, 3.
which is 3. Next, which one is illustrating 1 and 1/2? This the first one, second one, or the third one? Who wants to answer? Yes, Young Brian. 3, correct. The third illustration represents the 1 and 1/3. Why? The 1 represents the 1 and 1/2 is 1. Let us count. 1. The whole part is 2. That's why the numerator is 2. Now that we already know the illustration of all of these fractions, we will going to proceed in identifying in which kind of fraction they are belong. Let's start with 3/4. What can you notice about the numerator and the denominator? Dianel.
The numerator is less than the
The Very good. The numerator is less than the denominator according to our definition. What kind of fraction is this if the numerator is less than the denominator? Can you try, AC?
Proper fractions.
Very good. This is example of a proper fraction because the numerator is less than its denominator. How about, but before that, who can give me example of proper fraction? RR, can you give example of proper fraction? 1/2, very good. 1/2 example of proper fraction. What else? Wait, Dave. 1/4, very good. Friends, yes, that is correct. All of your answers, hands down, all of your answers are correct because the numerator is less than its denominator. These are the other examples. Let's proceed to the second one. What can you notice about its numerator and denominator? Yes, GNL. Answer in English. Greater or lesser? Less. Greater than or less than the numerator? Yes, very good. Thank you, JNL. Your answer is correct. And that numerator is less than its denominator. Therefore, this is a what? What kind of fraction is this? If the numerator is... Yes, 0. Yes, you're correct. 5/3 is an example of improper fraction. Now, who can give me example of improper fraction? Yes, Sir Pael. Then, 5th. Yes, that's correct. Yes, Leva. 7/5. Very good. Justin. 7/6. Very good. All of your answers are correct. Hands down. These are the example of improper fraction. Now, let's proceed to the last one. What can you notice about the number here? Yes, Mira.
The illustration is shown as like proper fraction but with a whole number.
Yes, very good. Very well said. This one has a whole number beside the proper fraction. Based on the definition, what it is, what kind of fraction is this? Yes, Dana. Very good. This is a mixed number. Now, who can give me example of mixed number? Yes, Rafael? 2 and 2/4. Very good. What else? Yes, Ace. Very good. 6 and 6/7. That's correct. What else? Yes, Casey. Yes, very good. 3 and 2/4 is also example of mixed number. These are the other example of mixed numbers. Now, did you understand our discussion?
Yes!
Do you have any question or clarification?
No!
Are you sure?
Yes!
If not, we will going to proceed to our group activity. For our group activity, the class will be divided into 5 groups. The group 1, group 2, NC's group, group 3, 4, and 5. Megan Ron. The leader, come here and run. The leader of group 1. Tamara. Come here and run. The leader of each group. Group 5. The leader of each group. 2. Come here in front. 3 Okay, settle down, take your seats. I will going to share the instruction. Don't open yet, Casey. Don't open it. Okay, eyes on me. Sit down, leaders. I will going to share the instruction. Each group will have a basket and a chart. The basket also contains a chart. Your task is you will going to classify the given fraction in the basket. This is the chart. You have here improper, improper, and mixed numbers. And in the basket, we have different example of fraction. And you will going to paste it here. This is a group activity, so I am expecting that everyone will participate and there are also colors, team yellow, blue, purple, and deep pink and pink green. Once you're done, you will go into shout your group's name. Now proceed to your group leaders. Stand up, everyone. Okay, proceed now. Do your work. You only have 2 minutes, yes? You only have 2 minutes. Answer. Remember our code. If you're done. Face your answer. Face your answer. The big blue finish first. Pink. Okay? Face your If you're done, go back to your seat. Let us get your answer. Yes. Face your answer and go back to your seat. Okay, settle down, take your seat. This group finish first. Now I will go to check. Check the answer of group 2. Which one is correct? Group 2's answer are correct. They are the winner of this game. Give group 2 a very good clap. 1, 2, 3, begin. Okay, repeat. Very good clap for group 2. if specific fraction is a proper fraction. Yes, GNL? Very good, GNL. She said that we can determine proper fraction if the numerator is less than its denominator. How about improper fraction? How can we determine it? Other hands? Casey? Yes, that's correct. We can determine improper fraction if the numerator is greater than its denominator. How about the mixed number? How can we determine if the given number is a mixed number? Other hands, aside from Casey and JNF? Mixed number. How can we say that the given is a mixed number? Can you try, Mila? Very good. We can say that it is a mixed number if it has a whole number and a fraction. It seems that we really learned for today. Now I will go into measure if you really understand our discussion. But this time it is individual activity. Get one and pass. Get your bottle. Get one and pass. Get one and pass. This with the direction, Casey. Loudly.
Identify the given fraction below. Circle the proper fraction. Box the improper fraction. Underline the mixed numbers.
Okay, write your name. Above. Write your name. Start answering. You only have 2 minutes. Okay, let's wait for the other class. It's okay. Cover your paper. If you are done, let's wait for your other classmates. And please keep quiet. Eyes on your paper. Eyes on your paper. That is individual activity. If you're done, cover your paper. And please be quiet. Let's wait for the others. Finish? Who is still answering? Okay, let's wait for them. 30 seconds.